Hiya, my name's Nick. Welcome to the Bear's Paws. What can I get you? Hello, hello. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you let me know? How are we doing? Am I missing something? Botrix has correctly joined the channel. Are we there? Are we? Who is there? I am Mandy. Okay. Ali, you feeling the effects? Your legs sore, are they? Ah, poor thing. But fair play to you for doing it. That's all I can say. Fair play for doing it. Epics, all the epics. Right, is there something missing? Am I missing something? I keep thinking I am. Yes, I am. Of course I am. Oh. The rim lights. The rim lights. Bit of buffering and I sound a bit hoarse. That might just be the internet. We are plugged in. Genuinely plugged in. It's not Wi-Fi, it's plugged in. So it should be sound. Tomasa, how you doing? Fellow 8 Mile Radius fan there. Kirsty, how's it going? Good to see you. Right, I'm trying San Miguel tonight. See what this is like. Ali, you've got your staff t-shirt on. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. That's what we like to see. Safadima suppliers, greetings and salutations to you. The correspondent from that there southern hemisphere. Love to see it. Well, that's shite, isn't it? The scores, you can just about see them, can't you? Oh, bollocks to it, I'm not messing around with that. I've had enough arsing around today. If you're quiet tonight because you're suffering from a migraine, don't worry at all, mate, don't worry. Just make sure you're feeling okay. It is very early for lighting the rim. Normally, that's for the OnlyFans, isn't it? But we take these things serious on the stream. We've got proper practical lights. We've got a key light, a fill light, and rim lights. This is proper full-on YouTuber shit, this, isn't it? The San Miguel tastes okay, to be honest. It's funny, they're all a little bit different. And very nice. The Asahi I absolutely love. I might still have some of that in the fridge, to be honest. The Asahi, very dry. I like that, very dry. Like my humour. Oh, fucking hell, it's warm, isn't it? Isn't it warm? I didn't realise how warm it was until I went out earlier. Because I've been in the house. And normally it's warm in the house anyway, but I went to Tesco and when I got in the car, I felt like I was going to collapse. It was just stupid. Windows straight open. Cranked up a bit of Sunny Bronco on Spotify. Fantastic band from Nevada. The bass player is the son of Susan, my friend from Las Vegas. They are a fantastic band. Check them out if you can. Sunny Bronco. They have a YouTube channel. Music's boss, man. Especially for this kind of day. Sunny day, sunglasses on. Adobe rock going on. Hang on. Where are we? Thomas, watch yourself here. There you go. There's the handcuffs. They're from our alley. Special handcuffs. Not pink fluffy ones, but still love cuffs. The girl's serious, you know what I mean? Like, Ali's doing the first shift as well. Good to see. This will be changed when I've got a chance. I just haven't had the energy today, plus I've had other things going on. My daughter goes away on holiday on Tuesday. First holiday without her mum. She's going with the girls, so she's been on the phone. Dad, have you got any money? I don't want to dip into my holiday cash. How's Dennis doing? We haven't had any Dennis Bird camps for ages, have we? Man, I need to get out there and do it. I should have done it today, really, shouldn't I? It's been sunny, warm. I could have put the food on there and a little bit of water on there for them, and then just stayed out in the sunshine and chilled. There's no other footy during the day, so I could have done that. Yes, not very modish of you, but turn off, tune out and go in a dark room. Look after your health first, definitely. Definitely do that first. Yeah, Thomas, I have a question to ask. Do not ask that question in that particular manner. Were 550 tickets sent back, Ali? Is that what it was? That's a question that we see quite regularly on Twitter. Me and Thomas are on Twitter at the within the same sort of community. I really should get some Edward Keel on here as well, shouldn't I? A little bit of trollololol. Make you feel at home. So, is Mandy going to spank you? I don't think she's that. I think Ali's the one who's going to spank you, if anything. Yeah, the migraine will do that without Mandy getting involved. Yeah, it's only a question, not a demand. So it's nowhere near as bad as Chico. She has asked the other lads as well, so you will have to answer the question to the best of your ability. Ask away, yep. Ask away, Ali, ask away. This should be copy and paste by now, shouldn't it? You've asked us all. Wasn't there a song there was? Turn on, tune in and cop out. Who was that by? I remember it. Da, la, 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 la. Oh, what is it? I should know that. Freak Power. It was, yeah, Freak Power. That's who it was. Freak Power, I remember it. An 8 Mile Radius cover of Trollolol. We can do that. I am going to make a full album. Turned up, clocked on, laid off. Half man, half biscuit. Superb. Right, so here's the question. How do you feel about being tied up and blindfolded? Ali doesn't want to be tied up, but she likes the idea of being a full-on dominatrix. That little ginger ninja personality wants to be in charge constantly. And don't forget where we come from. Being tied up and blindfolded happens regularly if you don't pay your agriculturalist's bill. Someone getting shot at dawn, Louise. Who's getting shot at dawn? Not Lenny Henry, is it? She wouldn't mind being the one tying the poor devil on the other end. Me blindfold, me sleep mask is there, by the way. I might get that out later. I might whip it out. Drinks, anyone? Drinks? Get your orders in. Our Ali's behind the bar. Get your orders in before the handcuffs come out. Yeah, tied up and blindfolded. Plenty of that going on. Oreos and tennis biscuits. What are tennis biscuits? Or is it tennis biscuits as in, how many do you want? I'll have 30, love. Mandy's going to soak her bucket in the hot tub again. That'll be a very, very, very large Black Russian. Do you want a straw with that as well? Just making sure I've still got the windows open. It is feckin' roasting in here. But I think my fan's fully charged. Evening, Casper. Yep, not into it. Not into the asphyxiation. Not into getting Mick Hucknalled behind the door, or what was that fella's name, the Tory MP with the Satsuma in his mouth. Not into all of that. What time is Scotland playing? They are playing now. 13 minutes in, apparently. I thought we'd avoid the football because, you know, everyone's doing footy, aren't they? I had to open the pause as a normal pause evening. You want to be strangled? Nah. It's all a bit dangerous, that, isn't it? All that strangling. Sent a pic to the RDA to have a look. Right. Tennis biscuits, can you see that? It's a bit bright, isn't it? There you go. Do you look a bit sort of... Do you look a bit like custard creams but without a cream sandwich? They look nice though, they look tasty. We'll get them in. We'll get them behind the bar. What are you having? Go on, what are you having? Ooh, a pint of candle wax. Don't spill too much on the chest. Notice it wasn't don't spill any, it was don't spill too much. Yeah. Not like we talk a lot of footy, even on a footy stream, we don't, do we really? But we have the pretense that it's a footy stream. Has lots of coconut. Aye, well, it's Bounty. They look like Nice biscuits. They don't look particularly shortbready. They look. Can you imagine? I don't know. Yeah, like custard creams, but without the custard filling and without being sandwiched. They look a bit like that. They look nice though. You know what I mean? Biscuits are biscuits, aren't they? We all like a biscuit, especially bourbon biscuits. Ali is either torturing Thomas or we're having some, or we elected a new pope or something there, are we? What beer am I having today? Casper. It is San Miguel El Único, alcohol free. Yes, I can confirm what Louise has just said. She just typed in exactly what I said at the same time. They look like custard creams without the custard. There you go. I'm taking that as being peer reviewed. Mandy, do you like a nice biscuit or a Nice biscuit? There's two different things. I haven't had them in ages. I'm assuming it means a Nice biscuit. They are nice, aren't they? The Nice. Yep, they are nice, the Nice, aren't they? Not had them in ages. They normally come in one of those. Do they still do those selection box of biscuits over Christmas? The ones that normally get turned into sewing kits and things. You normally get them in there, don't you? Along with some Jag bourbon biscuits. 1-0 Germany, by the look of it. I say by the look of it, it's written on the screen. Not like the Germans to be causing the Swiss any problems, is there? Getting them back for all that Nazi gold going missing. Yeah, thought Ali had started the nativity scene early this year. There'll be candles, there'll be all kinds of stuff going on. But it's not for the viewing of the baby Jesus. The baby G. No, man. Fucking hell. It's ridiculous, this. Why is it so warm in here now? I was sat here earlier on getting ready for this, and it was sound. And I'm only wearing footy shorts. I'm not wearing the my normal fleecy shorts that I wear with the big pockets. I am wearing Everton shorts with zip pockets, proper zip pockets. Your dad used to have pub mirrors in one of his pubs with a San Miguel logo on it. Never knew why. It wasn't like he sold those beers. I was looking for pub mirrors. I was seeing if I could get one. But where that is behind me, I've got the Japanese flag thing. You might be able to see there's a bit of a box. That's where the fuse box is. And my sister, who had this room before me, used to have 4 of these wardrobes. So whenever the fuses went off, we had to drag one of the wardrobes down and almost smash it to bits just to get behind there and flick it back on. So when I moved in, I got rid of 2 of the wardrobes, put a chest of drawers there, and now we've got access to it. So I can't have anything really in front of it. Nothing major anyway. But yeah. Good dunkers too. Good dunkers. That's a proper Peter Kay, that, isn't it? That's a very British thing to say, isn't it? When you talk about biscuits, they're a good dunker. In the same way when you talk about potatoes, they're a good chipper. Don't worry, don't get them floury ones, they're rubbish. Good for mash, but no. You want a good chipper. 0-0. What? Was it disallowed? How did he manage that? What's going on? Yeah, Swiss Nazi gold draws the attention away from the Blood Diamonds. I think the Blood Diamonds also sounds like a potential new band as well, you know what I mean? Like maybe a 90s West Coast hip-hop group. Beeb equivalent studio lighting doesn't help. The Beeb wished they had this kind of lighting. This is heavy, this, mate. This is heavy. But it is cob lighting. It's chip on board. It's LED. It's not like a fluorescent bulb. So it's not really knocking out much light. Much heat, rather. It's knocking out plenty of bleeding light. And it's only on about 25% as well. That goes a lot brighter. Do they still sell shorts in shell suit material where I am? Not here, not in sunny Southport-on-Sea, Puerto de la South. Here you're more likely to find golfing gear, to be honest. Golfing gear and Volvos. Those social climbers, the middle ones, you know. I'll vote for the people that don't like me because hopefully one day I'll be like them. I'll be just like them. Hummel shorts there, little embroidered B logo, no zips. Hang on. Hummel. With a pocket. Hummel with a pocket. Wearing a Cape Town City FC track pants, blue and gold supporters club hoodie. Wearing a hoodie. Man, it's too bloody hot for a hoodie. They could do for swimming, couldn't they? Although if you're wearing a shell suit for swimming, even shell suit shorts, I think you'd be dragged under. Hummel, yeah, it's a Danish brand. They've had they've been making Everton's kit for the last, 3 years? And we just got rid of them this season, so it's the last, it's had the final farewell, the last hurrah. Bastard. As soon as I pressed the button, the sneeze went. The Blood Diamonds, very new metal. Covered the Enemy in 2004. Private school, obviously. Yes, expect lots more music coming up because I enjoy making that stuff. And you'll notice it's all very, very much tongue-in-cheek. Very much tongue-in-cheek. Apart from, obviously, the last song I made, the first song in the illustrious canon of 8 Mile Radius that I released early hours of this morning. The Hummel made US military vehicles. They do, and they only sell them to dyslexics. Ali wearing an Ireland UEFA Euro 2016 zip-up jacket. Bears Paw staff shirt, of course. Grey O'Neill's tracky bottoms with pink stripes and navy runners. That is a full breakdown. I'm glad you're wearing the Paws t-shirt as well. I would have worn mine, only I haven't ironed it yet. Obviously I can't iron, so I got a steamer, Barbara. I got a steamer. So I'm going to do some steaming this week. Where's my stuff? I've got something. I hang them on a hanger, which is hung on a hanger, which is very, very meta, to be honest with you. And then just all that. That, by the way, is the actual sound it makes. Looks like next week is going to be hot in the British Isles, yeah, and there in Scandinavia it's going to be mad. Yeah, Ali, no wonder you're hot. You're wearing 17 layers. You're going out ready to climb Mount Everest. Or is that because you're a ginger ninja with alabaster skin, so you can't get any light on you whatsoever? 18 degrees Celsius there. Baltic. What? What's the weather here now? Well, it's only 17 degrees here, and I am sweating like a glassblower's arse. It's not Baltic, mate. Not Baltic. This is feckin' roasting. The H1 and H2 are still being built in South Africa. The the Hummers. Ali, you don't iron. Is that like Charlie don't surf? Ali don't iron. We could have that done for you as merch. Ali don't iron. I haven't done since COVID, but before that I used to iron all the time. I actually quite enjoy it. I find it therapeutic ironing. But you need 2 hands to iron. I ain't got 2 hands, bruv. That's where the steamer came in. Quite handy, and also good for doing things like, I don't know, curtains. If you ever need to iron your curtains, of course. with them being heavy and dropped, they iron themselves really, don't they? 15 and sunny in Denmark. Yep. 22 and sweltering, wearing your entire wardrobe in Ireland. It's awfully hot over there. That was shit. Speaking of which, the worst dad jokes ever, which I think is an absolutely ridiculous thing to say because there's actually some decent ones in this. What did the drummer call his daughters? Anna 1, Anna 2. Get in there. Love that one. What did the buffalo say when his son left? Bye, son. Bye, son. Yeah. We'll have more of that as the day goes on. OnlyFins update. Has there been more shagging going on in the aquarium? Still 0-0, both games. You're only eyeing if it's for a special occasion. You telling us what special occasions these are? When you're about to get thrown around the back garden, things like that, you know. What is it with men enjoying ironing? It's because we have to wear shirts. And I think you can't complain if you've done your shirt yourself, if that makes any sense. So we have a tendency to, I don't know if it's passed down from generation to generation, but most fellas will iron their own shirts. T-shirts, jeans, anything else. That's their wife's department, that. Shirts, I sort them out though. You know what I mean? What brand Navy runners? Yes, come on, let us know. The Crebensis have been listening to me once again and they're being total doggers. You bought them in Lidl. Have a look on the box. The Lidl tell you. Now, do you know what? I'm cutting that short. That was shit. You're burning witches tonight and let the rest fly to Blakesburg where they'll all meet up, according to legend. All right. Yeah, this Spanish fireman with his two sons, Jose and Jose. I always liked that one. Why did the Mexican push his wife off a cliff? Tequila. There we go. There's our Ali's runners. Keep on running. I'm wearing my slippers. What's the difference between a bison and a buffalo? You can't wash your hands in a buffalo. Good point. Yeah, they turn it into an extreme sport. I've seen that. Extreme ironing. Only men would do that. Let's be honest. Only men would do that. Thomas irons too. We were in the bank yesterday. An older lady was struggling with the machine. Asked me to help check her balance, so I pushed her over. Got stung by a bee the other day. 20 quid for a jar of honey. Is this thing on? Most beaches have pyres with witches on top and communal singing. Get your coat, your taxi's here. Not you've pulled, your taxi's here. You pushed rather than pulled. Slippers, not fallers, yeah. I have got me sliders as well somewhere in here, which is what all Scousers wear for putting the bins out. You have to wear them for putting the bins out. You told the bison joke in here and got half-hour lecture on the differences. It's the way you tell them. It's the way you tell them. What do you call a cow with a twitch? Beef jerky. Oh, that was shit. What musical instrument is found in the bathroom? A tuba toothpaste. Oh, go on. Come on. Michael McIntyre will be using that next fucking week. Gobshite. That is some mighty fine beer. Mighty fine beer. They are smart, them, aren't they? Smart pair of webs, them, kid. Turn as a standboardman. I'll not start talking about the Germans, won't I? They bombed that chippy in the war, the Germans. And the fuckers. Them Germans coming over here, and them fuckers. Switzerland have scored. They have. Switzerland are going for gold, as normal. The Switzerland, I can't hear about them without thinking of Billy Connolly. He gets mentioned so often on these streams, doesn't he? Nothing good comes out of Switzerland. Fucking Cuckoo Clucks and Toblerone. That's it. He's got a point. Although I've got friends whose son lives over in Switzerland. They keep going over to see him. They're blown away by how nice it is. It's gorgeous, apparently. Saf, is it just you want to slap Michael McIntyre? No, it's not just you, it's me as well. I remember him before he had a stupid voice. And before he started stealing other people's routines. Wholesale. He used to talk normally. There's videos of him talking normally, and then all of a sudden, he's got that weird... He sounds like Dolores O'Riordan from the Cranberries when she sings that all the time. Fucking shut up. He deserves a slap. Hopefully one day someone will do it. Live on screen. One of his co-stars. Not Stan Boardman, he hates Rill. He hates everything. The only thing he was good in was he in 51st State, wasn't he? And he plays a bastard in that. Not typecast like, you know. I've heard some not great reviews of what he's like as a person, backstage and all that. How's me exercising? I meant to do loads earlier and I did absolutely none. It's too hot. I don't want to fall over. I don't want to faint in the heat. So, me steps. Ooh, me steps. I've got about another 300 to do. And to the top of our street and back is not very far, to be honest. When I first started doing it, when I got out of the hospital, it was about 500 steps. Now it's 300 steps. Because I'm not shuffling, I'm starting to walk longer. I'm 6'4" and I've got 36-inch inside leg. When I walk quickly, I stride purposefully. Very, very long stride. So normally, it wouldn't take me long to get there and back, and it wouldn't be a lot of steps. I'm now starting to do it quicker and with a much longer step, which I think, to me, is a good sign. I think that's definitely shows that I'm heading in the right direction. Well, I am heading in the right direction. It's to the top of the street and back. But it also means if the weather's nice for the next fortnight, isn't it? Because I'm not up early in the morning to take Jess, I can be able to get up and actually go for a walk. You might get more stroke walk videos. But I need to play games. I need to get on my PlayStation more. And I need to get the cards out again. Playing cards and get back to pick them off, turn them over, pick them off, turn them over. It's very, very good for the hand. Louise does this one, good. We'll hire a shatter and we'll go and beat him up. We won't YouTube if you're watching this. It's only a joke. Seems like a proper wanker. Seems like he's not necessarily needed on that particular phrase. He is, yeah. Throbbins move to the left. They're bleeding Dutch football fans, isn't it? Naar de links. Naar de rechts. Hopefully it'll go. Where's Jess going so you can warn them? Tenerife. They're going there for a holiday. They're not going there to find people. And my sister, who panics at absolutely everything, is worried about that young lad who's gone missing. And our Jess is going over there. It's probably the safest time to ever go to Tenerife. Every spare copper on mainland Spain will be over there, so it's going to be probably the best you're going to get. But she panics at absolutely everything. Her first ever girls' holiday, and I've warned her, told her. For migraines, stick your feet in as hot water as you can. I think if your feet are boiling, you're not going to notice your headache. You can be nice, you can. You should try it more often, Ellie. 37, 36. I'm the wrong way round, or I was the wrong way round anyway. Jeans used to be 36 waist, 34 leg. I'm a 34 waist, 36 leg. I'm a very strange boy. You know, Rumu's 40, he's 6'8" though, yeah. Yours is 33. You still measure pants in inches. That is a bit odd, that, isn't it? Oh, he took your dad for a pint yesterday and to see his brother. Town was heaving. As soon as the weather's nice, everyone's out in Merseyside. Just permanently out. Mad, isn't it? We've had a walk to the river. I bet you it was lovely, wasn't it? Feeling that little bit of cool breeze coming in off the water. Gorgeous. Just saying my opinion. Or allegedly at the end, they can't touch it. Work tomorrow. Don't remind me. I've had this thing in the back of my head. Because Jess is off, or she's away rather, for 10 days. It means I've got 2 weeks where I haven't got to be up early in the morning to take her to work. So I've got 2 weeks of lie-ins, and in the back of my head, I'm thinking, I'm off for 2 weeks. I'm not off for 2 weeks. I just haven't got to be up early. I can wake up at whatever time I want, make a cup of tea, come and sit down, get on with your work. But I'm not off. I need to get out of that mindset. I'm just having lie-ins, that's all it is. Otherwise, I'll be sitting there at some point next week. I'll get to about midday and I'll think, oh shit, I should have signed on to work. Ali survived the 5k. You never survived it. You smashed it, you thrived. You decided to see if you could sketch them, and you did very well. Yep, should be very proud. 5k is more than I've done in the car this week. See, now the Mediterranean's boiling these days. The Mediterranean has been crazy. I said this the other week. On the 8th of June was the 8th, wasn't it? It was the 80th anniversary of D-Day, and they showed you the weather on the 8th of June 2024 and the 8th of June 1944. Showed you the difference. There was no real difference across Northern Europe. It was all pretty much the same. But Spain, Portugal, Italy, Greece were all like 10, 15, 20 degrees hotter this time round. It's mad. Very, very mad. Yeah, the Eastern Med it's like it's on fire, isn't it? It's mad. And the Med, of course, has evaporated before. It's become a desert before, and then refilled. So it will happen again. There's a good possibility, it won't be in our lifetime, but there's a good possibility that the Mediterranean will become a desert. And part of Eastern Africa, the birthplace of humanity, Ethiopia, round there, will fracture and will become the new kind of Mediterranean Sea. That will happen. Yeah, just get in the tub, it's lovely in there. Warm down and get massaged. Getting in after your shift, go ahead. Nobody there to massage you. Oh, man, he's adding bubble bath. May as well, if in doubt. It is crazy. If you have a look, there's I think it might have been another BBC documentary where they were talking about evolution. Elephants are big, aren't they? But there are islands within the Mediterranean where you can find the bones of mini elephants about the size of a goat, because they were stuck on this little island. They never evolved to be massive. And also they said if you have a look around, you could find evidence that there was animals all over the floor of the Mediterranean, because it used to be a sea. Then it closed off. The little gap between Gibraltar and Morocco closed off, pinched it. It's too hot, burns off, and it became a desert. And then it cracked open again with the tectonic plates, refilled, and it kept on going on and on and on. Mad thing, fam. Foam party in the beer garden is right, in the beer garden. Bit of fairy liquid, bit of fairy up. Who needs Tenerife when we've got the bear's paws? Radox for muscles. There you go. That's you sorted there, Ali. Yeah, if it becomes a desert, it might change the wind's flow and further the desertification. Very scary. And we're doing our best to try and speed all this up. Not sponsored yet. Jets on, fairy liquid. Oh, jets on, be careful now. Yes, we need to be very, very careful with the environment. We do not want to be Everton Water Polo FC in the world's greatest swimming pool, do we? There's an island with crazy big lions because they only eat water buffaloes. They're massive. Yeah, that is crazy. The things to watch out for are ligers. Tigers and lions have normally got in their DNA, it's locked off that they only reach a certain size. Otherwise, it becomes almost impossible to maintain the bulk and the size. But when a lion mates with a tiger, that part of the DNA is taken out. So those just grow and grow and grow and grow, and they're absolutely fucking huge. Massive. Scarily big. I mean, they're scary anyway, lions and tigers, but one that's the size of a van. No bueno, man. Your stripy t-shirt, the sunglasses on a string is right. Yep. Mini elephants. Little, proper the size of a goat. I'll find out where it was from. I'm sure it might have been another Brian Cox programme. Wonders of the World it might have been. Or Wonders of the... Not obviously not the space wonders of the solar system, but Wonders of the World. Something like that anyway. Just talking about evolution. Little tiny mini elephants. Can you imagine one? The size of a goat. Be able to pick it up in all kinds. Stick it in your bag. Like Paris Hilton. Yeah, don't put them in the hot tub. That's not how the foam was getting made. Not with little mini elephants. Mini jumbos. Yeah, where's Steve? He did show me earlier on his bread pudding that Helen made for him, and it looked fit. Has to be said, it looked fit. Ligers and Tyans supported 8 mile radius. Paris 76 got bottled off. I remember that. I read all about that. It was in the Melody Maker, wasn't it, back then? The weekly press. Elephants, trumpety trump, 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 trump. Yes, it is a Phil Collins warning for you. Yellow card, one more, red, you're off there. We'll accept Phil Collins in Genesis as one of the world's best drummers, but if he goes anywhere near a piano, there's going to be trouble. Can we get a couple for the pause anyway? What, a couple of little mini elephants? Jesus, what's wrong with me today? Saw on Reddit that in the 70s in Alaska they found a 30,000-year-old water buffalo. It was so well preserved. They made and ate a stew from its neck muscles. The rest is still preserved. What? Thawed out of the permafrost. It's mad the way that happens. That's going to happen more and more. Like that plane that flew into is it the Andes? Flew into one of the mountains in the Andes, into an icefall, and obviously right at the top it buried itself in the icefall, and as it's cascading down it took 60 years, but finally it's melted and bits of the plane are starting to come out the bottom of it. It's mad, crazy thing. There's going to be more and more like that. There's also the Khumbu icefall and things like that on Everest. That's gradually working its way down the valley, getting closer and closer to the bottom of the mountain. And when it does, it's it's thawing off, and there's bits of bodies coming down with it and all kinds of weird stuff. It's mad. Yeah, part of the island evolution. When animals end up on islands, they have less resources, and over generations they become smaller to survive. They do. But they also, because they can't fly off anywhere or run off anywhere, birds especially, if you go to Madagascar, the amount of different variations of the same type of bird is insane. Just because they couldn't disappear and mate with anything else, it's all sort of inbred, but little genetic mutations constantly. Siberian and Sumatran tigers, yeah, massive difference in size. No, they didn't start off big and shrink. They started off small. Crazy. The African elephant and the Javan elephant completely different as well. Philly C has a special place in your heart, which is also reserved for the afterbirth Tories, wasps, litterers, and drivers who don't indicate, or BMW drivers as they're also known. That's a special place in hell, that one, isn't it? They also found a mammoth in Siberia in early 1900s. They left it only to come back and find that the wolves had eaten all the exposed, well-preserved meat. Wolves don't give a shit, do they? How old it is. We're getting right in there. Ali's going to make a cup of tea. No worries. Go on, go on, go on. You're watching an old QI last night. If you put a Siamese cat in a fridge for a month, it turns black. Yes, it will do. Blue. It'll turn blue first, and then it'll turn black. The RSPCA come round. They do. Why'd you get the yellow card? For bringing up Phil Collins. Not recommended. The cats are pissed off when you open the fridge. Is that because there's cucumbers in there? They're shit scared of cucumbers, aren't they? There is a video about that. Why are cats scared of cucumbers? I never watched it though. I haven't got a cat. Right, half time. Switzerland against Germany. 1-0 to the Swiss. See, you invoked Philly C and Rod Stewart appeared on the jukebox. It's a sign. Not even the good Rod Stewart. Not even the good Rod Stewart with the faces or the Jeff Beck band. You're going to get more wolves there. Definitely. They're going to reintroduce moose into Gribskov or vulture forest, as it translates to. Ooh, I like the sound of that. Adam, how you doing, bud? Still in Portugal, you jammy bastard. My mum and dad go over there on the 7th of July, I think it is. Yes, it's a verbal warning. Like, stop struggling, leave the handcuffs alone, like you always tell people. Even 15 minutes will work for the Persian cats. You tried it. That's cool. Yes, Adam, can you tell us about the weather? Is the Mediterranean still there, or has it evaporated already? It will do some point. How's the heat? 30 degrees today, hotter tomorrow. It's too hot. My dad again was talking about that the other day though. When it's ridiculously hot in Portugal where they go, you don't notice it as much as when you're over here. It's about 10 degrees lighter over here, and you're sweating, you can't move, you can't be bothered doing anything. But when you're over there, what you do? Jump in the pool or just go and get yourself a beer. We can't quite manage that here yet. Not until we're finished off paying for the West Wing, obviously. Ali, you do not possess any bondage of any sort. Not buying that for a second. Yeah, those little trainer laces, easily done. Oh, people struggling with the heat. It's usually dry, yeah, but it's 90% humidity. I bet that absolutely just drains you, doesn't it? Drags the life out of you. Ali's a good girl. Self-praise is no recommendation, Alison. Told you that before. Speaking from experience got mentioned twice there, so there you go. Something about heat bulbs. Yeah. Human tolerance for humidity. It can't be good. I've seen somewhere they had 110% humidity. You can't have 110% humidity. That's fucking water. Stupid. Full disclosure. That's a proper full disclosure. It was a walk-in fridge and it was well ventilated. Fair enough. Father-in-law loves 40 degrees and manages in it, but he's struggling. No aircon in the flat. What? How are you managing with that? Or are you? Humidity can't go over 100. So it might have been a mistake, but you're saying 110. I was like, what? You're in water. You're sleeping in water. %89% there now, going down to 80 tomorrow. Thomas is more vanilla than Mr. Whippy. Mr. Whippy though, see? Whippy there. Mr. Whippy was round earlier on and he was playing the chimes again. Teddy Bear's Picnic. That's so you know which one he is. So it's not the kids who go to him, it's normally the adults who go and see him. Know what I mean? Yeah, look on the bright side. In Delhi, it's 35 degrees at midnight. Fuck, that's sky high. At least if you go somewhere cold, you can put extra blankets on the bed. You can wear an extra layer of clothing. It's just stupid, man. Yeah, Ali's cop downs here. She's cop downs here. Definitely Gen X. Improvisation is second nature. It's in our DNA, isn't it? If you go down to the 5k today, you're sure of a big surprise. You certainly are. Ask our Ali. What's the parameter for Gen X? Good question. Is it 67 onwards? 1965 to 1980. Which pretty much puts me about slap bang twat in the middle of it. 64 to 80, yeah. Currently 40 degrees during the day in Romania and Serbia. That's just, stupid. No going down anywhere. Oh, you've been told. What's after Gen X? What's the next one? Come on. We'll have to check this out, aren't we? Is it millennials after Gen X? Yeah, millennials 81 to 96. Gen Z or Gen Z 97 to 2012. There you go. Yep. Gen Alpha, Gen Beta. Mad, isn't it? Too slow, I am. Far too slow. I was also checking on my emails very quickly. I have been getting bombarded with emails today. You've been to northeast Romania to be struggling with that heat. It's not the kind of place where you want that kind of heat, is it? Don't mind it in somewhere where you're built for it, where everything, all the buildings are built for it, and the lifestyle. You're not going to get a siesta, are you? In Romania, you're not going to do that. You're a millennial, but a wannabe Gen X. Adam, you're an X for deaf. Yep, I am as well. 73, right in the middle of it. Last year in Lisbon it was 44 degrees in July and August. That's too hot. That's Middle East. That's not Europe, that's Middle East. Mandy's Gen X and proud of it. Proud of it. As you should be. With the cockroach generation. Nuclear war will hit and all that'll be left is us and Keith Richards. Do you know, I even did my Duolingo earlier on. Just so I didn't get any more notifications, and yet my phone is still blowing up. I didn't struggle after 26. I know exactly what you mean, mate. It's just... I think 26 is not bad, is it? That's about the... You don't mind it being that. 2 or 3 degrees more is just unbearable. But 26 I can deal with. Last year, 35.9 last year. It's ridiculous. Keith, we were talking about Billix. He would be smiling to think that Keith's still going. He is still going strong as well. Mad. Oh, right. Anyone want to do a shift behind the bar? Ali's been working for the last 9 hours. Yep, same. Fine in the cold. 0 degrees is no issue whatsoever. I can go around in that wearing shorts. It's not a problem at all. Tomasz is doing a shift behind the bar. Get your orders in. Get it sorted. top up the ice. Tips for our alley, yep. You had minus 16.5 in January. That's a proper winter, that. I'll have another St. Michael. I love you when I want to have your chillins, Jeff. The fuck's he been smoking? Lunatic. Portugal have been doing well, haven't they? I'm playing well. And both teams that played have scored an own goal. Been quite a few own goals in this tournament. More than most. It is a bit weird, that. Another San Miguel Zero. Stupidly cheap in the co-op. 3 for 99p. I don't mind them. They were cheap. But I want to try and go through every single one that they've got in our Tesco. I don't mind them. Seeing as though Jeff appeared and Portugal were mentioned. There we go, a little bit of Tales from the Crypt with Jeff. Enjoying the German hospitality. He looks bang up for it there, doesn't he? It's very clean. It's very clean. Until you got there anyway. Ronaldo selfie time, yep. The stewards might have been chasing them kids off the pitch, but they're not getting rid of Jeff, are they? They shit themselves as soon as he appeared. Hoo-yah! Yeah, you can bring them to the tub. Pint of cola and some cream and onion porringles. There you go. Some cream and onion porringles. And some Jeff's nuts. Brazilian. Got a handful of them earlier on. Be careful with your handful of his nuts. Very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. No crisps emojis. No. We need to bring that up, don't we? Find out why that is. It's not good enough. Like I said the other day, during the winter, I kept forgetting to use that, so my tea was cold. As soon as the weather started getting stupidly hot, I remember constantly. Lewis Dobbin, sad to see him go, but he's not getting game time, and it means we can circumvent the PSR rules. And seeing fans of the Scab 6 getting pissed off because Everton, Newcastle, Chelsea and Villa are all ripping them off completely does my whole heart a power of good. Fuck 'em. Fuck 'em. Just use a bowl emoji. A bowler. A bowl emoji. You don't drink and made the mistake of going to Cascais last week. Very well to do beach. Now the Cabrina, lots of disassociation. Oof. Up until the Euros began, you had a short TV programme called How We Can Beat This Team and That Team. The English one was called How We Can Tease the English Team, and yes, they did. Absolutely did as well. Looking very good, Denmark. Good to watch. Lots of very good, I don't want to say workaday players because that's completely out of order, but good, solid pros who know exactly what they're doing. A proper team, that's what it is. They're a proper team. Not a collection of individuals, a proper team. Very much like a club side. If you can do that as an international, you're doing well. Yeah, England won't make the semis unless we get sponsored by Viagra, of course. Do you ever remember when Pele used to advertise Viagra? Strange, that one, isn't it? You'd have thought if anyone would have been good at keepy uppies, it would have been him. Killer moon on the dookie, yeah. No moon in the boot nuke. The nuke boot nuke. Have a look in the cook boot nuke. There you go. I'm basically God. And Nick said, let there be light. And there was light. Portugal may be worth a flutter. They might be. They've also got that, the je ne sais quoi, haven't they? With the likes of Ronaldo and Bernardo Silva. They've got that little bit of extra spark that sometimes you need. That little bit extra that other teams don't quite have. Definitely worth it. Your free bet's gone on Germany this evening. Oh, I haven't done my bet, have I? What an absolute bell sweat. I've got my free bet and I haven't used it. I've got a couple of days left to use it though, so it'll be schmool, man, it'll be schmool. I'll do that tomorrow. Southgate is crying over Phillips. He should be crying over everything. He looks like the kind of person that was bullied heavily at school. I once said on Twitter, I think I was right, he looks like the kind of person that you bring out to have difficult conversations in a funeral home. Have you thought about the music? Have you chosen handles yet? He looks like that kind of person, doesn't he? Fucking prefect. What uniform do you wear, Tomash? Are you old Nick? I'm old Nick. I said let there be light until the moon battery runs out. Which it does regularly. That used to be sound and it's stopped being sound now. Let's go out in a blaze of glory. Put it on full. Swiss are looking very tasty. Yeah, I've not had it on. I've during the football streams I do have it on the screen here, but I ain't been bothered, bruv. I ain't been bothered. What type of uniform do you wear? Don't tell us it's a Batman uniform. You can view the playlist, but you haven't worked out how to add your rubbish. You can add on YouTube, but not on Spotify. I then have to add back onto Spotify. A lovely, heavy, summer, unfriendly nursing tunic. Yes, I can imagine they're not nice then. During the summer. The Danish translation for the type of hat I'm wearing is a tough guy hat. But in a way of a tough guy, but still just a kid kind of way. That suits me, that I like that. A bucket hat. Ali's special nurse. Oh. You're not a Spotifyer. I had to. Having to go to work every day. An hour there, an hour back at least. I've hammered Spotify for years. I've had to. And now I pay for me and Jess to have it as well, so she can listen. But I am getting into buying records, so even stuff that we listen to loads on Spotify, we both buy the records. Gotta be done, isn't it? Jinxie! A shandy for our Jinxie. How you doing, our Jinx? You're back to the UK on Tuesday, and quite frankly, you're fine with that, I can imagine. Get yourself back to a normal temperature. Bowler hat. No, it's true. Oh, right, so yeah. Ali, time for the medication. Bend over for your injection. A fine choice this warm evening. Yes, a proper shandy, get it in you. If you can view it, you should be able to add. Just pick your tune. When you click on save, the pause jukebox should be there as an option, as one of the lists. Should be there. Ali's promised to swallow. Have a look after your shift. Yeah, any song that you want to add, if you just go and find it, when you click on it, you can add it to one of your own playlists. But when you do that, the Bears pause should be one of the options. Add it to a playlist, and then that. Click on that, and you'll be all right. In theory. Ali with the Hawk tour. Bit of Everlong, yes. It's surprising that this song doesn't go on for a lot more. A scene from, was it Twitter or Instagram? My good Irish friend Emma went to see them the other day. She's a TV and film producer who lives in that day London. The famous Wembley concert that they did, she did the producing on it as well, so she's very good friends with Dave and the band, and they were on the guest list yesterday, I think it was. Lots of pictures on Instagram. I've been checking out the AI tunes I have, mate. I'm loving the AI stuff. I've done quite a lot myself as well. I'm losing myself in the fact that at the moment I can't play my guitar and I can't create, so I'm doing the same. But it's amazing how good AI is. Especially if you've got any old songs of your own, you can start cutting bits out yourself and letting AI finish it off for you. I have been doing quite a lot of that. Not all has hit the channel yet. But go back a few years, would you have thought it was that easy to make really good sounding music? Just with a couple of prompts and the right choices and click, click, off you go. Crazy. There's also that AI video thing, isn't there? Where you can take a picture and just get it to do anything you want. Which is scary how good it is. Not sure of the spelling. That is correct, I think. Remember the butt thermometers, yeah. They could have used the ears all along. They never. It was done deliberately. Reality, not a fear of any of that happening. Of course not, Ali, of course not. Terrifyingly easy it is. Got 12 to drop when you come home. Gonna do some music videos as well. It's brilliant, you know. I would suggest anybody, if you haven't tried it, just try it. Genuinely. The one I did about from 8 Mile Radius, which is a made-up prog band. It sounds like one of the best songs Yes never made. I'm buzzing listening to it. But it's good, and it's good practice if you make the video as well, Adam. It's good practice for editing and making different types of videos, I think. Having to think about it in terms of like a music video. What goes well with each sort of beat of the song. That's fantastic. Good exercise. Good for your creative muscle, I think. Been doing Middle Eastern drum and bass stuff and mixing up together. That sounds great. Just the ability to be able to put two things together and see what it comes up with. Yeah. Fantastic stuff. Are you releasing the album? Get it on Spotify. Get yourself out there. Yes, the hot tub conundrum is epic. Way too short because I did it when I was absolutely shattered. And I can't go back in and amend that particular piece where it goes quiet. So I had to leave it. Otherwise, it might have been a 15-minute epic. Keep an eye out for that. There might be a 15-minute epic coming up soon. Jinxie is sweating in some strange places. The whole of Northern Ireland is strange. It's feckin' warm. Is it claggy over there, is it, Jinxie? Claggy? Yeah, family heirloom by the end of it. Passed down from generation to generation. There's definitely a half-hour unreleased version. There is in the 8 Mile Radius vault. Been using Hedra too. I've not used that yet. I'm going to have to try that. Yeah, I'll give that a go, I think. Anything that's creative, I'm quite liking at the moment. You'll be sweating in Ellesmere Port tomorrow. No, I bet you. 15-minute epic wig out. Watch this space. That is going to be proper full-on classical prog epics, sweeping mellotrons and all kinds of stuff. The Irish for Westmeath is Earvy. Where's Ellesmere Port? What? You don't know where Ellesmere Port is? It's over the water. People now wondering where the fucking over the water is. You know, America? No. By the Wirral. Suno, best for the dance stuff. It does sound good on there. Udio is great for metal. Udio is also really good for trip hop, I've found. I like all my trip hop stuff. It does it much better there. Suno just can't get to grips with trip hop. That relaxed, chilled sort of dub bass and all that. Yeah, Udio does that much better. But yeah, Suno does some fantastic dance stuff. Trying to mix progressive metal with Delta slide blues and using lyrics you wrote in the 90s. that sounds achingly familiar. I've done a few of them. Stuff that I wrote in the 90s, either lyrics or music that we recorded in the 90s, and just getting them to... Because that way it's not just AI, is it? You're using AI to further your ideas, your lyrics, rather than just put something in and press OK. Brilliant. Keep on doing it. I think we're lucky that we're in on this on the ground floor. In decades to come, the next generation coming through will just take this for granted, but we got in there right at the start. Is that still going? Smash it to bits, man. 18 degrees there. Very claggy. Very claggy. Do you need any wipes? Do you want any wipes? Not them anyway. They're Dettol. They'll sting your ring if you use them. Don't want that. It's 22 down there tomorrow. It could be a euphemism. Yeah, it's the armpit of Merseyside, the woolliest of wools. That's up against a lot of competition as well, though. If you're going to put the thermometer in your mouth, make sure you're the first one getting done. Don't have it done after all the kids get theirs done first. What AI software are we using for the music? As Adam said, Suno.ai is brilliant for like dance music and things. Udio, UDIO, is brilliant for prog rock, trip hop, new metal and things like that. Give it a go. Udio is I think be great for the kind of stuff you're into. But give Suno a chance as well. There's some really good stuff you can do with them. And also, you can use your own music and you can cut bits of it and stick it in and let AI finish off the rest of the song for you. I think it's fantastic. Jinxie bought a box load of wipes. Of course. Not just a pack, a full box, obviously. You're not a musician, but you've written lyrics and poetry, and now you can create the music in your head. It's brilliant. So handy. I've written loads of songs over the years. I can't record them. Once my arm's working again and my hand, I can play guitar, I will record my own music from scratch, but at the moment, I can't quite do it. So AI for me is the only thing I can do. It's the only sort of creative outlet when it comes to music. I'm the same as you. I've written lyrics and poetry since I was 12, 13. Sounds very familiar. There will be AI music YouTube reactors soon, definitely. There almost was a couple of days ago. I was going to get Kippers Vindaloo to react to some 8 Mile Radius stuff, just to give it its full. I've made up the fact that they were from the 1970s. I was going to get Kippers to do a reaction to them. It will do, definitely. Ali wants it in her ear, for now. AI, reacting to AI, we've gone full meta, definitely. That could be done. Get on one of the video AIs and make someone reacting to someone. Oh, I'd be mad. Never mind the Large Hadron Collider opening a black hole. This might do it. Vital statistics being checked. Lucky girl, Ali, lucky girl. Yep, good idea that. Adam, Saf, join up and have a go. It's brilliant. We never had any of this years ago, and now we have. Make the most of it. I've still got somewhere a Tascam 4-track Porter Studio for cassettes, audio cassettes, that we recorded stuff on back in the late 80s, early 90s. And now I can do it on my phone. It's fucking mad. I've got the mic going into the box and everything that I can record guitar through for a DAW. In fact, I've got 3 different DAWs recording software. It's just fucking crazy. You can just do it all now. The world has moved on so much. Oh yeah, you've still got some of Angie's blindfolds, haven't you? Oh yeah, look what's on the Dookie. You've invoked that. You've invoked it. Yellow card. You'd watch Kippers reacting to 8 Mile Radius on repeat. In that case, it's getting done. I need to find a way of him doing it though, and getting him to do the face. He's got to be able to do the face. But he'd do it. He's up for it, he's our Kippers. In fact, you know what? I'm just sat here and told you that you can take a picture and you can get AI to make it do stuff. I can take a picture of Kippers. I can make it do whatever I want. Fucking hell. Why didn't I think of that? Do you know why? Because you're an idiot, that's why. Yes, I know. If you see what I mean, there's a famous picture of Jeff. And there he is waving. His hands look massive there though. Yeah, the AI reacting to AI. Black hole opening up sounds like the Anfield rap commentating. I can't stand them. You've done one, it's called Who's Civil Now? 6 minutes long, it's medieval breakbeat and there's a medieval flute and harp bridges. What? Get in there. I look forward to listening to that one. Chinonati. Hang on, Ali. There you go, Tomash. There's the medal. That's our Ali's medal. Offaly Athletics Championships. Hang on. And there she is, looking very pleased with herself, quite rightly, for finishing the 5k. Fantastic stuff. And there's a peacock. There you go. Never thought you'd see that, did you? Jinxie's Gen X. You put the X in Gen X, don't you? Jinx. He has got Steve's hands, hasn't he? The latchkey generation. I'm surprised any of us made it to adulthood, to be honest with you. I have to live stream my next production of the 8 Mile Radius project. I would do what normally happen about 2 o'clock in the morning. But I am definitely writing more lyrics for it. I've got loads more of my own songs, which I'm not going to use for that kind of music, but there's definitely going to be things about myths and legends and Jupiter and Mars fighting and all that kind of stuff. Proper full-on prog. I might even wear a cape one of these days. Was awfully good. Good to have a face to go with the name as well, and also to hand to the police when you disappear at some point fairly soon. Police are looking for a ginger woman somewhere between 4'8" and 5 foot. Do not approach if seen. She's evil. You'll be there on Crime Watch, I'm telling you. Adam, go and have your shower, mate. Safe trip home. Enjoy the rest of your holiday. Look forward to hearing your tunes when you get back, bud. Does make it easier now, doesn't it? Picture who's asking about the bondage. You look like a nice, quiet person. You look evil. That's what you look like. It's always the nice, quiet ones you need to watch out for. Alison. Full name, Alison. Butter wouldn't, exactly, looking like butter wouldn't melt. You haven't failed the interview. You watch. Just be careful when you get in the tub, though. Ali, you're not crazy. We know you're not. But it's not fun to pretend that you're not crazy, so we're going to keep on pretending anyway. So there. It's all part of the fun, isn't it? Oh, Jesus. Right, well, the sun's gone down behind the houses. It just doesn't seem to be cool enough any at all, does it? A Germany through, no. Any Stuart Granger of them scoring. This is not the same as Germany versus West Germany versus Austria, is it by any chance? Back in 1982. The disgrace of Gijon, which is now the reason why these games have to be played on the same day at the same time. Back in 1982, the final group games were played on different days. And the first game was played on whatever day, and the next day, West Germany, played Austria. And as long as West Germany didn't win by any more than 1 or 2-0, then both of those teams went through. Germany scored after about 10 minutes, and then they just played it round the back for the rest of the game. It was awful. It was corrupt, but it wasn't against the rules, apparently. So they had to change it, and now, the same as the Premier League, last game of the season, everyone kicks off at the same time. We all understand your accent. If you can understand mine, you can understand Ali's. Let's face it, come on. We've all watched Father Ted. We get it, we understand. I've got every DVD that Tommy Tiernan's made. I get it. And you, Jinx A. I've worked in Belfast. I got on well with them. I understood every word they said. We ain't got a problem, bruv. And Ali, you only start talking too fast if you're excited. Football hasn't finished yet. According to the screen, 73 minutes. So there's at least 15 minutes and then whatever's added on for injury time or time added on. The language of love is universal, definitely. We need to remember that, I think, as society, as a global society. Incomprehensible by the end of the working week. Sick of the sound of your own voice. Do you tend to get more and more scal as the week goes on now? Fucking sick of these dickheads, mate. Why are strawberries and blueberries put together on desserts or pancakes? It's the fruit version of ebony and ivory. They're living together in perfect harmony. Side by side on my pancake. Tommy Tiernan's from Galway. No, he's not. He lives in Galway. He was born up north, wasn't he? Where's he from? I can't remember now. Up in Northwest Ireland. He was from up there originally. And then moved to Africa when he was 3, and then moved to London. And then come back. He was in Athlone. Donegal, that's where he was from, wasn't he? Athlone. And then went to Navan. But he moved to Galway. Galway looks amazing, by the way. That is somewhere I want to go. I want to try the west coast of Ireland. I want to see the Cliffs of Moher. And McGillicuddy Reeks and all that stuff, you know, the proper wild Atlantic coast. Yeah, is it a joke setup or an actual question? We need to know this. You go from very prim and proper to slightly more relaxed sounding. Yet you can't wash your hands in a blueberry. There you go. That's the actual scientific answer. Pip, how you doing, bud? Got an old school East End accent, so you sound like someone from actual London. Proper London. The London that I remember when people had Cockney accents, not that Jafaican thing that they all speak in South London. You get me? What? Old school, proper, I like that. You got strawberries growing in the garden, little alpine ones, very nice. What you want to drink? Yeah, not the bollocks that we hear now. That's happened in my lifetime, and it's surprising. I remember going to London during even the 90s, and going to watch football down there, and people spoke with a Cockney accent. Then all of a sudden,
it's going up, 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 it's there.
Jinxie, 16.
It's going up, 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 it's there.
Tomash, level 9. Fantastic. That's what we like to see. Great stuff. Fantastic stuff. Smashing it, Lars. Smashing it. Thompson, right? Thompson could be his real first name. It can get quite posh on the oblong. I think there's certain parts, isn't there, of West Kirby and places like Meals, Melling. What is it over there? I can't remember. They're very posh. This is my son Thompson. Going to retire on level 9, the finest number. Yeah, it doesn't get any better than that. Although 23. Not bad. 17. Mel's, right. That's because where I am, bizarrely, up in Southport, there's Argamel's Road, but also Meals Cop, which is just over there. It's there. The head of the Meals or Mel's means sand dunes, and that is Cop, the head of the sand dunes, which is what this used to be up the road. Meals Cop, yep. Up near Blowick. Meals Cop is just up the road from Southport Football Club as well. That's probably the nearest station to where I am. I think, maybe. Birkdale and Southport about just over 2 miles each. Meals Cop. That might be 2 miles as well. Sweet dreams are definitely made of these. Who am I to disagree? I've travelled the world seeking cheddar cheese. Everybody's looking for some. You sound like Mike Reid and Jamie Foreman's love child. A proper, full-on proper Cockney accent. Mike Reid, run around. Used to love that. Wait for it. Run around. Now. Can't wait to get up to Hillside for Trafalgar Road and the cricket next week. I won't even see you. Because Jess is going away. She works over the road from Trafalgar Road. On Dover Road. It's where her work is. You can see the cricket ground from that road looking over. The train track is right there. Do you own a revolving bow tie? Very, very good question. We know how Mike did. You remember in the press, Mike Reid was caught coming out of a massage parlour and just said, fuck off. It's like, that's what you should do. They're trying to do a gotcha, aren't they? We caught you. Not arse, mate. Disappear. Brilliant. Can't see him without hearing him say, Ricky, my boy, are you some kind of bloody pilchard? In that deep voice of his. Who am I to disagree? Begs the question, what cheese is made backwards? I know the answer to this one. You have. Brilliant. Frankly, my dear, I don't give you damn. Yay, there you go. I won't even have a dad joke here. Most people are shocked when they find out how bad an electrician I am. My kids told me to stop acting like a flamingo, so I had to put my foot down. Oh, man, that's awful, that one, isn't it? What did the school caretaker say when he jumped out of the cupboard? Supplies! Right, we've exhausted the good ones on that now, they're all shite. How did he make cheese in Wales? Carefully. They are some excellent ones, yeah. They are fantastic work from our dress. To Dad, happy Father's Day and have a cracking day. Lots of love from your favourite child. I've only got one kid, so I keep saying she's my favourite daughter. How do you get Yogi to follow you? Come on, bear. That's your Philly cheese joke. Mother told you as useless as a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. Yep. Good old days being told stuff like that, isn't it? Oh, right. Just took a call, no worries. Oh, bad manners, better lip up, fatty. I forget, it's Sunday, so we're going to have to go and...
But Kipper's Vindaloo. Can't be good for you.
See what's going on here. Diesel, the escaped pet donkey found living with elk after 5 years. California family lets Diesel live his best life with his new herd after he got loose on a camping trip. A donkey spotted apparently living with a herd of wild elk in a video that went viral on the internet has been identified as Diesel, a once beloved pet who had apparently run away 5 years ago. The short clip of the unusual scene rapidly spread across social media. Now, Terry Drury and her husband Dave have told CBS News that they are convinced the free-roaming burro is their missing pet Diesel, who had scarpered into the wilderness 5 years earlier. I see you, reindeer, chasing that ass.
Hoo-yah!
Nah, sorry, not having that monkey because that was shite. That's a sort out of rodent. An African rodent. That's not a rodent. That'll be something mad, won't it? That'll be a honey badger or something. Have you seen Saf's gaff? There's all kinds of stuff out there. There's giraffes everywhere. You can't move for them. You've got some old school misogyny jokes if you want them. Mandy, if we want them, we'll ask them. Okay? Just be quiet until you're told. Yeah, we are a bit too woke, aren't we? Go on, why do women have legs? Go on, mind. To run the awfully 5k. One reason. Is Mandy typing? Is she typing away, is she? Well, you've seen the mess snails make. There we go. Badumtis. What does it mean if your woman has two black eyes? Go on. You've had to tell her twice. Emil, how you doing, mate? How's things? You okay? Good to see you. We're doing fine. It's too warm, but we're doing fine. Mandy's decided to forego the sisterhood and start coming up with misogynistic jokes, disgraceful behaviour. To get from the bedroom to the kitchen, why has there never been a woman on the moon? Doesn't need fucking hoovering yet. etc. Yep. Why are women's feet smaller than men's? So she can get closer to the sink. Why are women's wedding dresses white? So she feels more comfortable when she gets into the kitchen. Because white goods and all that kind of stuff, you know. Loads of them, isn't there? You mentioned Boardman earlier on. It's this kind of stuff, isn't it? You want a screwdriver, the drink, not the hand tool that you shoved through that mouse bastard. That you should have live streamed that. Mouse hunt. Oh no, I don't know, would you be kicked off for that? How do you know if your missus is dead? Emil, you're alright, just feeling a bit sad for some reason. Well, come in here, we'll make you feel better, mate. We'll make you feel better. You'll be happier being in here. We'll cheer you up. Yeah, all kitchen appliances come in white. Makes you feel happier when you get in the kitchen. Sex is the same, but the washing piles up. I'm here all week. My mother-in-law bought her a chair for Christmas, wouldn't let us plug it in. Difference between a man and a woman. Men only bleed when they deserve to. I'm here all week. Here we go. And again, we'll have... He thinks he wants to play. Yep, YouTube community guidelines and all. They are jokes. They are done irony, post-ironic humour. And if anyone's watching this when they're doing a review of the material that gets shown, have a look who started the misogynistic jokes. A screwdriver for our staff. Get in there, lad. Get in there, sort it out. Nothing's wrong, you just feel a bit sad, you don't know why. That happens on a regular basis for me. I think that's just a normal thing, that, isn't it? Ah well, hugs coming your way from all of us. There you go. One massive community hug, and hugs individually from every one of us. We all have days like that. The good thing is, it's how you get through those days. That's what makes you the person that you are, I think. You are appalled. I can't hear that without thinking of Yes Minster. Have you heard the news? Yes, I'm appalled. How about you? I'm appalled. What do you think? I think it's appalling. There you go. Hugs flying in for you, Emil. Hugs flying in, mate. Yeah, it's okay to feel like that. It is. Just don't always keep it to yourself. It's good that you've mentioned it to us. I like that. Look, also that you trust us to know that. I like that as well. We're a very caring community here. We look after each other. As everyone should, really. Unfortunately, they don't always, do they? Which is bang out of order. Oh, lassies. Yeah, if you want to chat to any of us, don't hesitate. We are here. We are the community that handcuffs together, hugs together. We do. You very seldom have the option not to when you're handcuffed to someone, but there you go. Another shandy for Jinxie. German equaliser. Isn't that one of the shipping forecast areas? Fisher, Dogger, German equaliser. I'm sure that's that, isn't it? Balls to it. Come on. The curtain's drawn. Let's go hard. Yeah, German equaliser. I'll have a quick look on the Al Sky Bet. Nicholas Fulkrug has equalised. And Doy scored for Switzerland. The Scotland game sounds really good. "95 minutes in, Scotland haven't had a single shot on target." Hot tubs together as well, definitely. Yeah, what lager do you want? If you are on Instagram, Emil, yeah, of course, you can always get in contact with people. And we duct tape together as well. We do that quite nicely. Fisher, Dogger, German equaliser, Steve, Ali, and the score in the football. The Holy Trinity. There's definitely cable ties and silk scarves knocking round as well. We can blame Angie for that. Can't see anything in the hot tub for foam. No idea whose hand you were holding. That's not a hand. There you go. Yes, Mandy, it wasn't a hand. Very planes, trains and automobiles. He's supposed to be behind the bar. He joined you because that's how it rolls. It's squeezed back. Clever dick. Oh, hang on. My phone's going apeshit again. There's a guy in the parking lot who's giving away free prostate exams. So the free regulars going for the third examination. As long as it's not Abu Hamza, I'll be alright. We don't want that. Always reminds me of my favourite Bob Mortimer joke. Went to see Dr. Hook the other day. It was the worst prostate examination I've ever had. I love our Bob. We love him. Yeah, Tom Ash is multitasking like all those men can. Don't believe this rubbish when we get told that we can't, because we can. I am proof if proof be need be. Yeah, wearing the Kenny Everett's brotherly love hands. I love that. He's on what channel is it? Is it That's TV? If you watch it, 171, is it? Channel 171 on Sky. The Kenny Everett video show is on there regularly. Even more funny than I remembered when I was a kid. Brotherly love is fantastic. The big hands, brotherly love. You appreciate my multitasking skills. Thomas's multitasking skills, of course. Dukey is definitely reflecting your hot tub experience. The bad touch. Is the doctor wearing gloves or is he barebacking? But these streams are exceptionally multitasking heavy, by the way, if anyone needs to know that. Look to camera, look into camera, not above camera, not below camera. Look into it. Speak, remember to talk. read, remember to reply to what's going on in there, look back up, press buttons, don't delete the internet. Very, very heavily intensive on stuff like that. Bit of raw dogging, yeah. It's all done in the best possible taste. I'll be very careful saying who that is. Cupid. I'll Cupid stunt, yes. Kenny Everett, man, was fantastic. So funny. He aims to please and he pleases to aim. Perhaps you can multitask. Kill went out and play FIFA. What more do you need than that? And also, I bet you if there's a can to hand, get it down yet as well. You're always astounded by my recall with the conversation threads. Not always great. My general polymathitudity. I am an unconcluded polymath. I do try and learn. I try and learn. Always trying to remember things because it helps with my brain, my broken brain. But it helps that the conversations are not overly important because that's why they stick in my brain. Anything that I need to remember, I can't. Unfortunately. Doesn't sound broken, it feels broken. Unfortunately. Service announcement from Louise. Never drop off and then try coming back to the chat. You'll be exceptionally confused as to what's going on. Hungry. Ooh, Hungry have scored. "10 minutes into time added on. Shoboff, is that pronounced? Csoboth. I think it's Shoboff, is it? Looks like Cosworth when I read it. So, Scotland won't be happy with that. Poor old Scotland. And what I don't remember, Mandy reminds me because she remembers. But in this bizarre thing that goes on, I have to remind Mandy to remind me, and vice versa. Yeah, dad jokes, misogynistic jokes, heat, AI, Ali's 5k record, all very important stuff, very important things. Loads of really bad dad jokes, has to be said, yeah. You are, Mandy is the PA. Ali wants a spice bag and some Fanta. Get on it. Kirsty's back. Back again. Welcome back, Kirsty. Everything okay? Sun is setting now. It's barely time to turn the light on. Normal Fanta. Still really light here. There's a strange glow above the houses where the sun's setting behind them. It's a very atmospheric atmosphere out there. Yeah, Jackie's raw dogging through you. If you want to start dogging, you may as well be raw dogging. Mandy the goat. Or the perfect assistant, obviously. You're good. Good to hear it, Kirsty. Good to hear it. A glass of coke. Get on it. Emil, your day was alright, although you didn't do too much. It's a Sunday. You don't need to be doing too much on a Sunday. It's one of those days where you're supposed to relax, chill, put your feet up, let the world pass you by. That's what you need to do. Let it slide by you. Jump back in when you're ready. Anything for our Ali. Be careful saying that. It involves food, does it? Doesn't sound like it does. It sounds worse, doesn't it? It sounds like being no-lubed. Sounds like the kind of thing that happens to you on your first day in prison. I was getting raw dogged everywhere, lad. Sunday, yeah, definitely a lazy day, Sundays. Time to let the brain and body relax. Raw dogging's when you haven't oiled your car beforehand or your hand before. Taxi for Scotland. Has it finished now? It is, it's finished. Scotland are heading back home. It means cool. All the kids are saying it. Just drop it into everyday conversation. There you go. Get on it. The silver fox has indeed appeared. Steve. How was the bass fishing? It's all about the bass. No sticklebacks. Hi, Helen. Yes, Helen as well. Norfolk correspondent. Cheers. Yeah, so Scotland are out. Is the Copa America on telly as well? Switzerland, Germany 1-1. That's finished as well. Oh well. It's there. Scotland were unlucky. Well, seeing the, I only had it on, quickly looked on Sky Bet to have a look at the stats, and they never had a single shot on target, did they, according to that? Got to do better than that. If you're struggling to stay in a tournament, got to be shooting from all over the place. Get a shot on target. Is Norfolk enchanting this evening? Norfolk is enchanting every evening. Is it not, Steve? Is it not? Helen's pudding was fantastic earlier by the look of it. Yeah, it doesn't sound right, does it, Kirsty?
It's going up, 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 it's there.
Casper levelled up as well, 17. Hungarian player got poleaxed in the second half, so he played 10 minutes extra. That's what surprised me. That threw me a little bit, that. Ofra Haza on the Aljuki. Ninalu. It's a good job, really, that I didn't do me bet earlier, because there's no way on earth I would have bet on any of this tonight. Who's on tomorrow? Albania, Spain. Croatia, Italy. I think I'll have a bet on Albania, Spain. Definitely. Three levelled up today. Hat-trick of levels, yep. The pudding was amazing. He slept for 2 hours after eating it. Where are we? There you go. There's the pudding. Jeez, man. Now I'm hungry. I did get some stuff earlier on though, so I'm alright. I've got nibbles. I have got nibbles. Who was the poleaxer? Evil Robbo or Cartos McGinn? My alpha that absolutely fucking hates McGinn. Despises him. Who else levelled up? Who levelled up? Who else levelled up? I can't remember now. That's because you mentioned that my brain was good and my memory's alright, and I can't remember now. Fucking hell, who was it? Thomas levelled up, yes, he did. Who else? Oh, fucking hell, man. It was Gunny, Angus Gunn. Jackie as well, yeah. That was right, yeah. Absolutely. No footy or internet for you tomorrow night. You're off to the Devonish, are you? Is that what it is? Yeah, that what you're trying to tell us? Or will you be outside in the garden dealing with golden showers? Three or 4-0 to Spain. That was my reckoning. I reckon over 3 goals. Rodri to get booked. Alvaro Morata to score if he's playing. And both teams to get... No, not going to do the corners in each half because they never do it, do they? That's a ball ache. I'll have a look tomorrow though. I fancy them to get quite a few goals tomorrow, Spain. They tend to do that. They're quite good. Don't hold back. Play every team as though you would play every other team. I hate it when teams already do well and then start taking it easy against others. It's a bit out of order, I think. Show the same respect as you would do to anyone else. Auntie, you've lost a bar of chocolate. That's nuts. Well, fruit and nuts. Jinxie, are you getting your internet sorted? Is that what that is? Is that the only reason why you're missing? It is tragic, isn't it, Louise? That is tragic. That is horrible news. I won't sleep tonight. Did you eat it already? Did you eat it and forget? Is that what happened? Devonish sounds like a plan. Can you borrow the handcuffs and scarves? Ali, can you sort our Jinxie out with a filth bag? Ali's enjoying a spice bag. As is David Beckham. We're here all week. Old Jamaica chocolate bar was lush. I went to Tesco by us earlier on. Do you remember, this is going back all the way to like last month. Cadbury's did those so many 100-year anniversary big dairy milk bars. Apparently they never sold too many in our Tesco. They're all been reduced to sell. Massive things, the size of an iPad. So I might treat myself. Mandy definitely hasn't eaten it. Can you tell because it's not all over your face? Is that what happens? There's no hiding it. 70s dark chocolate with raspberry. How about Fry's Turkish Delight? Is it that? The little bar, Fry's bar, dark chocolate with mint in it. Wasn't Turkish Delight then, was it? Fry's something Delight. Whatever it was, me ma bought some the other week. Oh man, they were fit. Fit as a biscuit. Lovely with a cup of coffee. Go a bit of chocolate. You've got the Sunday munchies. Chocolate cream, that's the one. Ah, Louise, that's the one. Fry's cream, yeah. Oh man. Dark chocolate as well, but not overly thick. So it's not too bitter. Oh man. They are so nice. Reminded me of the 1970s. In the same way that, white dog shite. Porn in hedgerows and not being able to trust Radio 1 DJs does. There's your bag. The scarves and the handcuffs are in the bag there. Jinxie. Did Jeff steal it? Now that could be. That could be it. That could be him. So Thomas has been on now for about 5 hours. I'll jump behind the bar and let you get back this side. Get yourself back on the aisle. You love free chocolate orange bar. Like a bit of chocolate orange. Any kind of chocolatey orange is nice. Eating Sour Patch Kids, that's a proper old school as well, isn't it? Viscounts aren't fit to wipe a yo-yo's ass, definitely. Viscounts are posh biscuits, but they're not really posh, are they? The nouveau riche. They're pretend posh. Yeah. White Dog Shite, Jazz Mags in the Hedges, an 8 Mile Radius topping the charts. The 70s. Everything was brown and beige. Where's the snacks? The pickled eggs are refilled. You can have some Jeff's nuts if you want. Or some Pringles. Ninja Crisp. Jeffa cakes if you want them, we've got loads. Cheesy moments. Some say the stream is just full of cheesy moments. Bacon fries and scampi fries. Some devil's dinner. What else have we got? Knick Snacks. Vice and Spice. Get on them. They are fit, la. Kirsty will be back. Our Arnold there. Louise, you had to do a barium swallow. You're terrified you'd have white shite like the 70s. Or Povo's chalk, as we used to call it. Horrific that, isn't it? Watch out, you almost stood in Povo's chalk. Horrific. Just remember though, 2 barium swallows does not a summer make. Kirsty's provided us with loads of shizzle there. Tips out. Need more chocolate, we all do. You voiced that concern to the nurse passing you the cup. I'm sure you will have brightened their day. What have you missed tonight? Has Ali sexually assaulted anyone tonight? Not yet. She's working on it. What have you missed? AI music. Well, Thomas just said earlier on, yeah. AI music, including some 1970s prog rock, which you know all about. Some Hot Tub Conundrum. Yeah. It's about it really, isn't it? Loads of AI stuff and just a general chit chat. Ali's theme, that's the one. Which one? Which music? I've dropped a video from 8 Mile Radius, which is the prog rock band that was developed last week in the stream, and it is now a full-on, it exists. Mandy's found it. Has it melted? Is it still edible? We are sat on it. Is that what happened? We are sat on it, and now does it look like a dirty protest? What chocolate is it, by the way? You never told us which one is it. That's a very, very epic sky out there. Sort of salmony pink. Dairy Milk Nutty Praline Crisp. Right, is that the name of it, or are you doing Kirsty's swiggle writing? Because that just makes no sense. Dairy Milk Nutty Praline Crisp. Gee, there's a lot going on in there, isn't there? Core, yeah. I need a core, don't I? That's almost a 4. That's what I need. I need a 4. They are nice. There you go. 2 recommendations. That's good enough for me. Ali's a good girl. We know you are. We know you are. We kid because we love. 180 gram bar. Get it sorted. Get it down ye. What have I got? Oh. No need for that noise. I think I've got a fruit and nut. Cadbury's fruit and nut. This needs to be sorted. Next live, no more talking filthy. Can you manage it though? I reckon you'd be sat there shaking Fit to burst. Exactly, Steve. I bet you're in person we would make hair blush. You'd go the colour of your hair. Salmons are snouts in Cockney. Salmon and trout. I did not know that. I knew about snout, obviously, after watching Porridge. It's a bit soft. Oh. Stroke it then. Or stick it in the fridge. Yes, Ali, absolutely 100% we would. Be careful, you might now do a stream on BDSM. You should do. I reckon they're one of the best driving schools in the country. Hang on, is that who they are? We call these nights the bright nights. You're eating a Kinder Bueno bar. Dankeschön, Deutschland. Was you sitting on it? Is that why? Were you trying to hatch the chocolate bar? Is that why it's all warm? You will, Ali. We'll make sure you do. Absolute filth. Kirsty, yeah. Write it down. Always have a pen and paper with you now that you're a creator, a tuber. Write everything down. Just little ideas. I'll do that. I'll do that. These are me subcategories. This will be what I'll look for. This will be what I'll search. Turn on safe search. Write that as well with little stars next to it. Always have your little creator pad with you. Speaking of which, I've I hit me 3,000 hours, so I've applied for the partner program. I am now waiting for the review to come through, so hopefully within the next month or so will be the first step towards the monetization, which is a Brucey bonus. Just have to keep on smashing it to get the 4,000 hours so I can get advert stuff though. You know, it's all about the adverts, isn't it? All about the ads. All about the ads. Bueno bars are where it's at. Definitely, I love Buenos. Absolutely love it. I didn't get any earlier and I should have done. Man, it's well hot here. Talking about yourself there, are you? Is that what it is? Melted by your natural glow. That's a lovely way of putting it, Steve. That's a lovely way of putting it. The Germans know the way around chocolate. Not as much as the Belgians or the Mexicans. I had a mate in our work who used to go mad saying, fuck the Swiss, the Belgians and the Mexicans are where chocolate's at. All right. Cheers, Tomash. 3K. I was going to say it's been a grind. It has until the last 1,000 or so has flown by. Which with loads of streams like this and people turning up constantly has really, really, really worked. So the next 1,000 to get to the 4,000, which you need to get the adverts on. Hopefully, Ginger's crossed will be sound. Yeah, it never ended up meeting Spencer when he arrived. Oh, sorry, you never ended up meeting Lizzie. It was when Spencer first arrived, you did meet up with him, didn't you? Yeah. Hope we get approved for monetization. I should do. Despite the fact that the streams can get a little bit fruity at times, I've been all right. I haven't done too much. I've had one sort of gentle slap on the wrist, and I could have avoided that if I'd listened to Steve in the first bloody place at Goodison Park. That was for a Camel Fat song that was being played while I was live streaming at Goodison. If I'd have stopped 5 minutes earlier, that wouldn't have been a problem. So I think I'm alright that way. Partner request denied owing to misogynistic jokes. I have seen some stuff on there with adverts running in them. That's absolutely disgusting, so I think I'm alright. Cheers for the congratulations. But it's no big deal really, is it? No, it's no big deal. It's nice. It's just lovely that I don't know, it's a milestone. And I wouldn't be able to reach any of these milestones without yourselves, because that's where all this watch hour comes from. All these watch hours from your good selves. So thank you very much. You are very much appreciated. I love you all. You're awesome. How is Lizzie? I haven't spoken to Lizzie for a while. Anyone else spoken to her? Need to reach out. Like Neil Diamond. You remember that warning from Steve? He told us he knew. The man can see. The man's he's a seer. He's a seer. He knew these things. And I got it was a little slap on the wrist. It wasn't like need to delete this. It was just like, sort of, be careful. All right, will do. Lizzie's okay. Oh, Kirsty's spoken to her. Brilliant. Yeah, I haven't blacked up or got the love length out, so I'm all right. Thankfully, nothing too dodgy. It's a big deal. It is a big deal. It's important to us. I don't go mad on milestones, but it is nice. That milestone is a particularly good one. Getting into the partner program, if it does happen, is great because not everyone does it. People have been on for years and not done it, so it is a big deal. But I don't like blowing my own trumpet with stuff like that because it's not really anything I've done. It's what other people have done. Other people turning up constantly. That's what makes it happen. I'll give you a home here and entertain you. Oh, thank you. 4K I should be able to do fairly sound because the footy's still on. And just I can do 2.5 hours on a footy match. 10 people watching. 20 hours plus. 10 games a week. It's there before you know it. It's mad. Spoke to Lizzie the other day. Yeah, tell her we said hi. Good stuff. Ali will blow the trumpet for me later on. If I ask nicely, of course. Wednesday stream will be very, very good. You won't. Just you saying that, we're going to try our best to drag it out of you, Ali. I hope you know that. You'll be trying to behave yourself, acting like a nun, and we will be absolutely ragging you to bits, try and be filthy. You're welcome. Thank you. You've been fantastic. I couldn't ask for a better set of people to spend my time with, so I absolutely love it. 4,000 hours needs a live Spider-Man stream. You never know. The 4,000 hours, I might have to do something with that. I might have to. That's whether or not if it goes through, it's getting reviewed. I've reviewed the base terms, signed up for AdSense, that's been done. Now it says it can take up a month to get reviewed. Doesn't normally take that long, but manage the customer's expectations. I will let you know as and when I do get into it. But don't worry, the live streams will not be getting adverts put on them. I'm not doing that. The video on demands afterwards might do. I don't know. It's weird the way they do it now. You just press a button to say yes, I'm monetizing, and you don't get an option as when to put the adverts into videos, but you do with the live streams. I don't want to be doing that. That's not what you come here for. Blowing your own trumpet is definitely demonetization, but also you follower amount will go through the roof, wouldn't it? And you might end up playing Lollapalooza. This man can blow his own trumpet. Good at no more filth. No. Be filthy. Yeah, be yourself. That's all we want. Don't be anything you're not. Everton away streams. Oh, man. I haven't been to an away game for such a long time. I think Wigan was the last away game I went to. A Sunday, early kick-off on a Sunday. We ended up in some mad boozer on the outskirts of Wigan, having bacon butties at about 9 o'clock in the morning. Because one of the lads from Southport was living there. So we sorted out with the landlord. Opened the doors, a coach full of people bounced in there. Bacon butties everywhere. Almost drank him out of house and home. He was delighted. He said to Andy, the lad, he said, if they ever want to come back, let them know. No problem at all. It's the most we've took in years. A Dennis Bird camp for the 4K. That could happen. Hopefully. Commenting on the videos definitely generates... It tickles Olga. Olga likes being tickled. So comments always work. Thumbs up the lot. The filter's definitely not you. Maybe it's the inner you, Ali. It's the inner you coming out. You feel comfortable to do that with us. Stick an ad at the end of the live stream. Give you more time to chat. I could do that. You can sit here and watch 20 minutes of adverts and I'll go and buy myself a Huawei. There we go. It's a deal. Couldn't cope with your ways. I've had some great aways watching Everton. Some really good aways. Arsenal and QPR were two favourites. Used to love going to Arsenal. Always loved going there. Leicester was a pain in the arse the last time I went. We broke down on the M69 and the head gasket went on the car that my mate was driving. Cost us a fortune to get it back to Southport. He wasn't happy. That was the day they were all taking the piss out of me because I said I liked basil with tomatoes. Fucking basil. You know about basil? He thinks he's basil. Fucking faulty. No, basil, you have it with tomatoes. Who has fucking basil with tomatoes? I do, that too. Yep, need to remember that. For anybody that you support on this platform, these channels, lash some comments in. As Harris Heller says, if you can't think of anything to write, just put your favourite emoji in. It still counts as a comment. And people love seeing that. Do you enjoy the filth? Who started the filth? I think we all did, didn't we? The filth has given you ideas. Write it down. More filth. Middlesbrough defeat. Boxing Day 96. Lost 4-2. Was I there for that one? I don't think I was for that one. I think I went to a few Borough games. We sat in the director's box for one of them. In fact, 10th of April 1992. Someone needs to check that out. I'm sure that was my 19th birthday. And we went to watch. We got invited. Had a meal beforehand and sat in the director's box for that game. That was against Everton. Gets everyone chatting, so it's not that you enjoy the filth more than my reaction to reading it. It works, doesn't it? It works. That's why I end up getting thousands of comments in this particular stream, boss. Will the ads be personal to you or you all get the same? The way it works, apparently, is if you're the kind of person that skips all the ads, you will get very few of them. If you are someone that is quite happy to watch some of them, you will get more of them. And it used to be that you could choose as to when you put them in. You could physically say, I want one going in there, one going in there. Now you just click a button saying, monetize this video, and then they decide as and when they'll do a video to someone who is willing to watch one. Pip, early one for you tonight. No worries, mate. Good to see you. See you soon. Keep on riding them llamas. Don't just put an emoji in. YouTube disallows it because it thinks you're a bot. It used to, at least. Put something in. Just put something stupid. It doesn't matter what it is. Just don't. No filth. Don't be writing filth in there. Yeah, as long as it's not based on the chat. Jesus, as long as it's not based on the chat. Oh, man. You wouldn't be able to. You wouldn't get away with that, would you? Some of the stuff that gets mentioned on here. Jeez. Over there, filth is what some clothing items are made of. Ireland as well. Some filthy clothes. Yeah, that's the best thing about being here, Ali. You can be whatever you want. Filth or no filth. The filth, the fury, and everything in between. Up to workers. Do I need to go for a walk later? I think I do, don't I? said I did, didn't I? I said I did. Yep. 300 steps. I'm not going to do that in the house. I'm going to have to go for a walk later. Just to top and back. And then next week, when I'm having these days where I don't need to drive, I am going to get up and go for more walks. Even if they're just little ones, little shuttles back and forth. I will start doing that more often. I need me exercise. No worries, Ali, you know. It's a safe environment here. People can be wherever they want to be. Do whatever they want. We're all sound. We know that. Like-minded people. It's the way it should be, man. It's the way it should be. Bit of Grace Jones, Pull Up to the Bumper. I love that song. She's a good one as our Grace, isn't she? Yep, Steve, if you're accepted here, then anyone can be. There's a home for everybody. There is a home for everybody on this channel. We all seem to be dirty-minded. Birds of a feather flock together, as the phrase goes, yes. We found each other through the filth. It's good being dirty-minded anyway. It's good for your health. People being repressive, it's not good for you. Embrace your filth. $300 steps. Can't you just put your Fitbit on your wrist when you start tremoring? 300 steps easily. Either that or it'll just mark me on my app as being up to no good. No, it's got to actually walk. It's supposed to be for me health. It's not just a tick box exercise. It's actually getting out there and walking. Best talk show sofa combi was Mickey Flanagan and Grace Jones. That's a strange one, that, isn't it? On Jonathan Ross. Jinx 8, yep. As she fell asleep in the tub. Can anyone check, make sure she's alright? Yeah, she will have nodded off. Ah, Jinx 8. Easily done. It's my soporific voice, isn't it? Either that or she's got the lava lamp going and she's listening to 8 Mile Radius's back catalogue on vinyl. That's what I reckon. Listen to all that Mellotron synth. The strings, marvellous. I've definitely got to make more of that. I've got to make at least one 15-minute epic. And the way you do it, it's like 30-second stabs. Do your first one, which is about 33 seconds, and then got to keep on extending it and adding it and throw a little bit of an instrumental in there, and then ding, ding, ding. Is the Soporific Scouser going to do an AI track? He might do, you know. One of my other channels, which I haven't really got into yet. He might do. Those can be just entirely AI music channels, can't they? As long as you tell people that it is. Yeah, Kirsty, when's your next live? When is your next live? Tell me now, tell me. Thursday. Okie dokie. Right, anybody who's watching this, follow that link. Kirsty's doing a live on Thursday. You do not want to miss it. In fact, balls to it, we'll pin it now. There you go. Follow that link. This is Sunday, so if you're watching on the replay and it's before Thursday, follow that link. You will not be disappointed. Only you and Mandy in the hot tub at the moment. Is it still bubbly? Is there still fairy liquid in there? Louise, you have to try and catch this one. You are, especially given what the subject matter is, I think. Definitely well worth watching. Tombola is in there as well. Trying to get clean in the dirt. That's what it is. Mandy in the tub again, yep. Found the chocolate back in the water. Greg Davis said he had an inflatable hot tub. Him and his buddy was in it on his balcony in London. His friend said kings and queens have fought and died without experiencing luxury like this. Marvellous. Yep, Kirsty. Don't want to miss it. See how many times you blush. You will blush. I know you will. Oh, Mandy's going under. Going under snorkel. You might miss it, but you'll rewatch it, Ali. Good stuff. If you can't watch it live, watch it on the rerun. The hours are always really welcome. Genuinely. Mandy, how many lengths have you had? Done. How many lengths have you done? Just subbed. Brilliant stuff. Yep. You will. Mandy's prunified. Oh. That's a proper soak, that, isn't it? Good stuff. And you'd be surprised. The live streams as well, considering that that's how you started. The hours that you can build up to in live streams really does. It adds up before you know where you are. And you can even then, the lives that you do will stay as videos on there, but also if you wanted to, you could cut some bits out and make shorts out of them and things. So if you get to the point where your hours are good but you're struggling to get subs, shorts are always good for that. Was that before or after getting in the tub? Oh, arse that, mate. I reckon our Mandy's smooth and tight like a lozenge. I think that's what Steve Hughes, the comedian, says. Smooth and tight like a lozenge. What did he say? If he was ever going to be gay, he'd want to be one of these young metrosexual lads. Smooth and tight like a lozenge. That was what he said. A minty chap. Smooth and tight like a lozenge. Nobody's any advice that I can give you, I will do. Don't forget you've got Daniel's around as well, Spencer, Angie, Joey, Laz, everyone that makes anything, does live streaming or makes videos, everyone will help. You know that. We all will. I was lucky enough to have people like Daniel and Kev helping me out when I first started. So it's nice to pay that forward, I think. You need a bucket of Black Russian and a fresh straw coming your way, not a problemo, as they say in Japan. Ali popped in to get it for you. We're on your roller skates there. Marilyn Manson in a leotard, all schmood. No doggers in the car park for a change. Who's Joey? He's Square Table Degenerates. He's got a channel himself as well, where he does a lot of interviewing, doesn't he? Mandy said she was watching his interview with Right Said Fred. That was on there. Just another one of the community. Joey Edibles, yeah. Square Table Degenerates. Lots of these channels are all sort of interconnected. So the likes of a lot of Angie's crew. People that follow her also follow Daniel and follow Spencer and follow other people, bits and pieces on there. So everyone sort of knows each other. Lots of interviews, yeah. Gas crack. Yep, Slapia, you got to come up with Kev's account name, Kevin T7. Yep, that's going back a while ago. That now as well, isn't it? Well over a year ago, that. Got to have been. He's got interviews with Sam Fox and Marty Wilde as well. What? You watched the Right Said Fred. You've seen on here, no idea who he was. Just another creator. And part of that, a lot of the Americans are all mates. He's a fan of titties. Aren't we all, Ali, aren't we all? Roger Moore's son looks just like his dad. So he interviewed him as well, did he? Closer to 2, it might have been, yeah. Definitely. Time flies by when you're the driver of a train. I'm not going to sing the rest of that line. There'll be words that Yo Chobe don't like. Yeah, we all do, Steve, we all do. Isn't that what actually one of the Freds said, the lead singer? He said he was gay, but he was also bisexual, because some mornings you just want to wake up next to a pair of tits. Well, if a gay fella's saying that to you, there you go. What more proof do you need? Proof if proof be need be. Are you not overly blessed? It's the eyes. That's what you go for, the eyes. Never mind anything else. Go for the eyes. The windows to the soul. Oh, man. I haven't checked the thing, have I? The thing with the what now? Have to check what time thing goes on. Red Dwarf. 1 o'clock, yep. 1 o'clock, continuing series 4, right? So he's definitely not gay. He helps them out when they're busy, so I think he's partly. He's not a verse, put it that way. Anyway, I think I need to go and put my feet up because I'm absolutely knackered. Yep, you're happy as you are. If you don't like you, don't look. Exactly. Well said, Ali. Well said. Take you as you are. Don't change. You don't need to do anything different. Be you. Everyone be you. Be yourself. You're better at it than anyone else. Remember that. That's the best advice I can give to you. Be yourself. You are better at it than anyone else. Right, I'm going to play the outro again because I enjoyed that last night. Or was it last night? Whatever night it was. If you haven't seen the outro again, here we go.
Another great night here at the Paris Pause. Folks, go give yourself a round of applause. We've had a good chat, told the odd joke. Now get in a hot tub for a post-stream soak.
Yep, a slightly new outro. Hair by Herbert. I was hoping you'd see that one. Nobody else knows that one. Hair by Herbert. Herbert, of course, used to run a hairdressers in Liverpool. Very famous. With also a little bit of AI music as well. Of course, had to be done. Anyway, yeah. If you pause on the playback, you can read the credits. It's worth doing for that the flashy by one because there's quite a few names in there. Yep. So we'll catch you all later. I'm now confused because I've used that outro, haven't I? Ah well. That's that.